Thank you for tuning into my positive perspective today. This will be the early May episode. I'm joined here by life coach Jodi Riley, who does a business, and it's one of the goals of my positive perspective to get people thinking positively. So I thought it would be a great idea to have her come in and talk about what she does and how she helps people to think positively. So thank you for joining me, Jodi.
Thank you very much for having me, Jason.
Yes. So now I've been made aware about your 5-step system that you have. That's kind of what you use with your clients. So maybe you could tell the viewers what all that's about.
Okay, well actually my 5-step system is a system that I created basically from my own personal experience of finding myself living and working in a very negative environment.
Mm-hmm.
And people actually around me began to notice when I started working on my own self and becoming happier and things like that, and people began to notice. And the interesting thing was is they came to me and they started asking me, well, can you teach me how you did it? Can you teach me how you come to work and you're still happy even though crazy things are going on?
Wow, okay. So you really kind of use this system on yourself.
Yes.
Before you use it on others.
Well, and the system came out of someone coming to me and saying, can you teach me how to do this? And so I had to go back and think, well, wow, what did I do? And so I began to write it down. And that's how it came about.
You kind of have to create kind of a business plan for this.
Absolutely, yeah. And it was completely unintentional. It wasn't something I was intending to do, but it turned out to be something that really fed my passion and became a business for me.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, is there a certain client that you've had or currently have that has been successful in your system, and how has that come to happen?
Well, I actually tend to work more with women, but not necessarily. And my actual ideal client is generally a woman who has achieved some success in her life or has achieved some lofty goals, and even though she's done that, she's a little bit dissatisfied or unhappy with her life. And one client that comes to mind that just off the top of my head was a client that I worked with, and she originally came to me because she was looking to find something to do as a business that would feed her passion and make her happier, because she wanted to work and she wanted to have she wanted to be able to continue to bring in income, but she wanted to start a business of her own that would make her happy, that would feed her passion. And as we started talking and going through our sessions and going through the 5 steps, the thing that kept coming up was the things that she enjoyed the most was spending time with her children. She enjoyed going to soccer games. She enjoyed going to her children's cheer camp and things like that. And so what wound up, by the end of our time together, she did my 3-month program, it basically came to her that she really wanted to stay home with her children.
Oh yeah, I think that's almost every mother's dream.
Yeah, and so she kind of said, you know what, I'm not going to start a business right now. I'm going to take this time and I'm going to be with my children. And so that was really what made her happy. So the very first part of my system, the very first step, is defining really what makes you happy and what brings you joy. And in doing that, she realized that she had been pursuing a goal that she really didn't want to begin with. So that's one of my success stories. And it was just groundbreaking for me, and it was groundbreaking for her because, neither one of us expected that outcome, but it was a wonderful outcome because she was happy.
Yeah, and that's so important, just staying happy in life.
Absolutely.
Yes, and whether, when something's wrong with you, you know it. And if you don't let it out, it grows and it grows until you find some outlet to that negative feeling.
Right.
And yeah, so it sounds like that's what my talk show is all about, and it sounds like that's what your program is all about too. So it's very good. Yeah. So how can people get in touch with you if they're having a problem in their life and they'd like to get in touch with you?
Well, actually, you can find me on my website. I have a website, www.secretstobeinghappy.com.
Okay.
And you can also reach me by email at Jodi, at secretstobeinghappy.com. And one of the reasons I send people to my website is because I have a frequently asked questions list, and I also have quite a bit of information about me and my story, how I got started. And that kind of gives people an idea of who I am before they even decide if they want to work with me or anything like that. So I always send them to my website, so that would be the best place to start. And from there, if you want to call me and set up a time we can chat, that would be awesome. I love to do that.
Great. Well, thank you for joining us, Jodi, and it's been very informative and very delightful being able to talk to you.
Well, thank you very much, Jason. Thank you for having me.